Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru. With me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Yeah, and also Disco is here. I got to
Uh,
introduce
you're.
him.
s- No! You're supposed to say hi. You ruined my whole script. I had a whole big thing.
Okay, let me start
I was
over.
gonna go.
Hold on. All right, we just.
No, don't start over.
I wasn't really going to. I was just gonna make you
Okay.
think that we were going to.
I was gonna go. It's disco.
That was your script. You wrote like 47 fucking O's.
Yes.
You're
Is
retarded.
that it?
Well, no, I'm not
Well,
done. Hi, Disco. You should say hi though before I continue.
well,
Don't do it.
nowadays I go by the name Twisted Maggot 8.
Right. Twisted
If
Maggot is here. He's at
if
Disco Keto on
yeah,
Twitter.
if Slipknot has 1,000,000 maggots, I am one of them. If Slipknot has 10 maggots, I am one of them. If Slipknot only has one maggot, that maggot is me. If Slipknot has no maggots, that means I am no longer on this earth. If the world is against Slipknot, I am against the world.
Yeah.
I love
The world.
Slipknot till my last breath.
I'm happy for you.
I really
Very
wonder where
happy
that
for you.
fucking copy pasta came from because I saw somebody say that about Andrew Tate was the first time I ever saw it, and I was like, this is getting weird.
That's like really gay, but okay, thanks, dude. No. All right, everyone, whether you're a real human being, a llama stan, or a gray alien come here to eat our brains from our skulls like caviar, you don't have to worry about a thing
fucking great aliens
because
don't
we
eat. They don't,
are here to help.
great aliens don't eat brains.
Well, you don't know that.
I
Have you
do.
ever met one?
Have
You've
you
never
I
ever-
met
watched
one.
South
You
Park.
don't know. Okay, yeah, South Park knows. No.
Have you like you've done no fucking research on aliens? So just get out of
You
here.
don't know anything about them because you've never seen one.
Okay, you don't know anything about your own feet because you've never seen them over your big fat gut. So,
Okay, I don't have a big fat gut.
I mean, sure. Okay, yeah. Body dysmorphia only works
Tom
one
is
way.
magic, Abby.
No,
What,
she
Disco?
looks at she
Repeat that?
no. Hold on.
I said Tom is magic.
She looks in the mirror and she's like, "Oh, I don't have a big fat gut. Body dysmorphia." In fact, she is incredibly overweight.
I am not. The
Yeah.
scale doesn't lie, Bryden.
You've never seen the scale. You just
Okay.
write small numbers on your fucking
just-
big fat
I'm
gut.
like hallucinating the numbers.
No, you're just lying to yourself every fucking day. You can't be skinny
Okay.
like me. I'm
You-
beautiful.
Oh, you're so stupid. Oh my goodness.
This is
Okay.
great.
Let's move on. We're gonna move on to our Dear Abby segment.
Dear Flabby.
Do. It's not. No, although I did get one that did not say dear. We're just gonna move on. Okay. Dear Abby, where are the non-crazy tall girls at? Sincerely, Adolf Truesell.
Wow, that's a
Uh,
hell of a name.
They don't exist because what happens when a girl is taller than average is that the world is against her and hates her, and it drives her completely insane.
Okay, that's not true. It's just less oxygen. It's got the oxygen has a longer time to get to her fucking brain. So she's
And
just
we're not adapted to it.
yeah. I mean, they're just like crazy people. So I mean, I agree with you. Yeah, they're not there. But also, what are you looking for tall bitches for? I mean, that's just like a fetish, right? You're not gonna
Maybe
settle
they're
Maybe
down.
he's
only,
short.
It might be 5'2" like Corey Taylor.
Yeah. Is Corey
Corey
Taylor
Taylor.
5'2"?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes,
It's
we're saying
110
so.
pounds soaking wet.
Oh no, he's a big fat guy now.
Oh, little fat guy.
Well, yeah, a little fat guy. He's like a dwarf from fantasy.
Just
Yeah.
like Bryden.
I listen. I'm looking fantastic. I got new shorts, new pants.
New pants.
I have fond memories of being back in high school with Corey and the boys, and we'd play Magic the Gathering at the lunch table. And then we'd go over to Corey's house to have a sleepover, a little slumber party, and eat cosmic brownies into the early morning hours while playing Werewolf the Apocalypse, a tabletop RPG.
Literally, all of that sounds
Fascinating.
super fun. To be honest,
Yeah. Star Crunch is where it's at, though.
I mean, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go with the werewolf. I was like Hunter the Reckoning. That was a White Wolf game. That
I
one was
was
fun.
more Vampire the Masquerade, but Corey insisted.
Wow, that's fascinating. I didn't know you were such good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was friends with a now 53-year-old man at the time.
Maybe
So a good
Disco is
20-year age gap
Oh.
easily.
maybe he's just that dumb and was in high school for that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, Court Taylor's a trailer trash meth head, so he had to be in there for a while.
It's Abby's
when I
real
was-
dad.
There was okay, you know what? Let's not talk about that. Dear Rabbi, who was right in
wait.
what?
You're not gonna you gotta give our guest a chance
Oh,
to
okay.
to give
I thought
advice.
that was his advice.
Oh, what? With the tall thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a tall girl and I'm not a short man, so I don't really have anything
Well,
to
we
add
don't.
to that.
Well, hold on. We don't know that it's a short man. It could just be a really tall guy. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, that was
okay.
just my assumption.
So are all tall girls why are all tall girls crazy?
No, he wants to know where to find one that's not crazy.
they're not hard to
I had a
spot.
Slipknot concert.
Yeah.
Look for the
Yeah.
tallest girl at a Slipknot concert.
Just look for the tall ones, and then it's a numbers game from there. I mean, like, they're not hard to spot, so you just go over there and then you talk to them, and then all of a sudden, like, are they crazy? Probably, right? So you just, I don't know. It'd be way harder to find a not crazy short girl than a not crazy tall girl. There's not that
Why does he
many of
want
them
a
tall.
tall girl so much? Is this like a weird sex thing?
Probably.
I most likely. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, dear Rabbi, who was right in the exchange between Rabbi Meir and his interlocutors in the Bava comma of the Talmud?
This guy used I can't even say that word. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I know. I
Stupid
didn't
Star
know
Trek
it.
term. He used a stupid Star Trek term when talking about a human being.
The interculator ray.
Interlocute. Oh my. Interlocute. I
Are
can't.
you okay?
What are they called? Interlocutators, right? Is that
I
it?
don't know how to say it. I don't know.
I don't know what that word means.
It's like it's a really annoying word that people who want to sound smart use because it's like a tongue twister.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Even
I'm
though it's
gonna
like a
say-
stupid Star Trek term. It sounds like a Star Trek alien when you use it.
People who watch Star Trek are fags, right, dude?
Yeah.
No.
Hate Star Trek.
Fuck
I
Star
hate
Trek, dude.
you.
Listen to Slipknot. Stop
Yeah.
watching Star Trek and watch Slipknot music videos instead.
That's weird.
Go to slipknothistory.com and you can learn all about the different masks used in the different eras of Slipknot.
I really hope that's a real website.
It probably is.
And you can
I
learn
would
everything
believe it.
from their Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat era all the way up to whatever their new album's called.
Oh, what is the new fucking album? I haven't listened to it
I
yet.
thought you were
don't
the
know.
Slipknot history guy. What happened, Twisted Maggot?
I'm only up to I'm only up to the 0.5. I'm not that far into the history.
So okay, so you're telling me
that's
you
like that's more current events. The new album's more current events.
Oh, it's the end so far. It came out last year. I haven't listened to it. I think I listened to one single on it, but that's it.
I
Yeah,
think
can you
that was
believe
some-
that their 7-record deal is up with Roadrunner? But Slipknot, oh boy, knowing Slipknot, little twisted guys they are, they went and released a single after their 7-record deal was over with the same label. So are you guys
think-
thinking they might renew their contract with the same label, even though it's been acquired by Warner Brothers Music?
You know what? I think that was some great advice. And we're gonna move on.
Now Roadrunner's under Electro, which is a subsidiary of Warner Brothers Music. So do you think with those
Yes.
label changes they're gonna stick with a Roadrunner, or do you think they might
I don't know,
go
man.
with
I don't,
a smaller label?
dude. I don't know. They are pretty counterculture and totally badass.
They're crazy. They're crazy people.
Yeah,
they
but
could do
Corey
anything.
still has ties because Stone Sour is still underneath
Oh, yeah,
Roadrunner, along with his own solo music. So
Wait, Corey Taylor decided it's time for me to make my own solo music because Stone Sour wasn't shitty enough.
yeah,
He's like, you
Yeah,
know
I think
what? The band behind me, I'm the star of the show. First I had 9 guys, then I had 2 or 3 guys It's time for Corey to shine.
Yeah, because he's really the heart and soul of Slipknot. He's what makes Slipknot. He got them to where they are today. They couldn't have done it without Corey.
Well, I mean,
feel
to
like-
be fair, if you look at the lore, I think they really did start to take off when he wrote "People Equal Shit," which was a big hit on their first album. But it was not radio friendly, so you couldn't have it. But I remember
Actually,
as a kid, it did
Bryden,
go
I
hard.
don't want to correct you here, but that actually didn't come out on their first album. That
Did it
came out
not?
on Iowa, which
Oh,
was
you're
their
right.
second album.
You are right, actually. Now that I think about it, you are right.
Which their first album was the first one to go platinum.
Well, because it was out longer. But
gonna
"People
kill
Equal
myself.
Shit" was written before their first album came out. If you go back and watch interviews.
That's probably true.
None of that could exist, and I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, well,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's called being educated. All right, we're educating you right now.
You're so smart.
Well, I mean, I think we got a new podcast, The Twisted
Yeah.
Maggots.
Okay, whatever. We're moving on. Thank you for that, Twisted Maggot Disco
Maggot
Man.
cast.
Oh my.
For all the maggots out there.
Yeah. For anyone who wants to push their fingers into their eyes, we're here.
Dear Abby!
Dear Abby,
will-
I want to push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only way.
Dear Abby, what's your
The only
favorite
thing that'll make me
Slipknot
happy.
song?
I don't have one.
Well, Marlon Brando's. What's the one? Is Marlon Brando, right? Because yeah, can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes. Can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes. You can't see California without Marlon Brando's eyes. It's all in your head. Shit is
Is
good.
that a real song?
Yeah, dude.
That's
It's a great song. It goes fucking hard as shit, dude. Whatever.
Are we done yet?
No, we still got 45
Okay.
Yeah,
minutes.
don't you gotta do a Dear Abby thing?
I'm trying really hard. Dear Abby, I want to play Dixie at my wedding, but I'm worried some white relatives and friends will get offended. What is the most overbearing way I can tell them to keep their Yankee opinions to themselves?
Well, hold on.
Signed, the Bulgarian Brawler.
That's
What
a-
in the world?
Yeah, that's strange.
Who do you have writing in your show?
The Bulgarian Brawler and Adolf Trussell.
Yeah,
okay.
These guys sound awesome.
It's really
Okay, look,
Gay.
you don't say a thing to them, okay? If they get mad, just laugh at them. Just turn it up louder. That's it.
Okay, so his Yankee relatives are doing what?
He wants to play Dixie at his wedding.
Oh, okay.
Is that a game where you all come on a cookie and then the last one to come has to eat it?
No, it's
No,
a song.
that's Limp Bizkit.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, don't say anything. Just anyone who complains, you just turn the volume higher. It just got 5 notches higher every time.
That's
it.
But like
Sing it loudly.
the running theme of this show has been like if somebody complains about your wedding, just tell them to fuck off. So that's
I
kind
feel
of
like
it.
that's yeah.
Is it during the ceremony or at the
Well,
reception?
no, probably not. I mean,
Yeah, I
maybe.
would hope not.
I mean, it could be, and still, then it's your choice.
Yeah.
What just
There's
saw?
dudes playing the Star Wars march song at their weddings. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm,
And that's such a great thing.
I want the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme.
Yeah, there's people who play Slipknot at their wedding.
Yeah, those people were sweet. Dude, just the crossover of juggalos and maggots is like pretty big. I mean, that's a stinky wedding right there, man.
I should become a juggalo.
Yeah, can a juggalette fall in love with a maggot?
Oh man, you know it's happened so many
Yeah.
times. That would be a great romance novel. From
Disco,
two
do you
different
have
families.
any advice for our friend?
I don't know. Just play the song at the reception or don't. I don't really care.
Oh my goodness gracious! You're so good at this. You're so good
Well,
at
what are you
this.
supposed to say to that? I don't.
Well, I think the major.
My-
Like, yeah, that's so messed up that they don't like you playing Dixie at your wedding. So I don't know if it's gonna be a big dramatic thing. Then I guess don't play it or do play it if you don't care about
Okay.
the drama.
Well,
That's
the
a
thing.
great plan.
The thing that I'm most concerned about is like, why is this guy like, I gotta play Dixie at my wedding? By the way, my name's the Bulgarian Brawler.
Yeah, I thought his name was gonna be like the Confederate.
Yeah, he's
what's a
LARPing
C
hardcore.
word?
That's actually a very good point, Bryden. Sir, you should not be playing this song at your wedding. It's not for you. My people have been here since before the USA existed. My
Women.
people fought for the Confederacy. All right? My ancestors bled for this land. And you can't just co-opt our culture like this.
God damn, I don't think anything gayer has ever been like said by you.
Dear Abby, my dinner date forgot his wallet and took the receipt for his taxes. Should I have called him out for being a cheapskate? The restaurant didn't offer Apple Pay. I did not think of Venmo, so I offered to pick up the $130 tab.
No, you should have just called him the K word.
Yes, just
I'll
scream it
just,
really loudly and take the receipt out of his hands and eat it and swallow it. Chew it up and swallow it.
Again,
Is this their first date or something?
good
I would
question.
assume so.
I'm guessing he just wanted a free meal.
Damn.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but he's so
how's that-
cheap.
How's that feel? Huh? How's that feel? Put
mean-
that in your fucking pussy and smoke it, you dumb bitches. The dude's getting the free meal this time.
He can't really get away with it though.
Oh,
do you
he'll keep it. He'll keep getting away with it. He can.
I mean, she's not going to date him again.
Oh no.
Oh, well, maybe he just wanted a free meal.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, see, even no. Think about this. Think about this, Disco. Even in as you just explained it, completely coherently and normally in a way that normal people would be able to understand. In Abby's fucking lady brain, she's like, but then he'll never get to have sex with her because she knows, like all
That's
women do.
not what I
No,
meant.
no, because she knows, like all women do, that they have one piece of value. And
No,
that's it.
we have a lot of value. The problem is what is valued outside of us. Okay,
Well, I'm not
if
saying
you
what he
know
did.
that the other side, the other half, okay, only values you for a certain thing, that's different from you knowing what value you have.
Yeah. Okay. And yeah, I get it. And fat girls are pretty and all of that shit. I've heard the spiel of like what sells fucking magazines, but
I'm
that's
not saying the guy was wrong or right in his actions. It just sounds to me like this guy figured out a way to get a free meal.
yeah, by copying their
Yeah.
tactics.
I feel like the taking the receipt and saying it's for his taxes. I'm assuming he explained why he was taking the receipt.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
the
how
weird.
she knows it was for taxes. I feel like that's the part we should be focusing
Yeah,
in
that's
on.
the weird
Like,
part.
That's like, how much of a cheapskate are you that you I mean, it's one thing to like maybe he did forget his wallet, but I don't believe it when he's stealing the receipt.
That rules.
Yeah, I would feel really bad in that situation. Sounds like he's like just like a poor guy who's just like I can get a free expensive meal
No,
because
I
that's
doubt-
$130 tab set.
No, look, he's not a poor guy. Poor people use TurboTax. They don't keep their receipts and go to an accountant.
You can use you can use receipts on TurboTax.
You use the
Nobody
receipts on
does that.
TurboTax to get sales tax break.
Do you think this guy
me-
owns a file cabinet?
Dude, you
No,
just
he just shoves them in a drawer.
yeah, you just scan them and then you keep the things. I mean, I don't do that, so I'm not gonna act like I do that, but because you know I don't have like a fucking 1099 form I gotta fill out or
Yeah.
anything like that. Like
I'm not a poor person who goes on dates to get them paid for.
Look,
this guy's a rich guy
the
that
thing is,
is just he's
Maybe
found
he's just a
new-
real twisted maggot.
That's
he
probably
might,
true.
might just be a real twisted maggot. He's He's definitely a
Hey,
maggot of
listen
some
to
sort.
Slipknot as he
Now,
drove away.
Yeah, dude.
women can go and get a free meal because it's okay when
Yeah,
we
'cause
do
they
it,
don't
and
work.
it's okay when we do it because you're supposed to be paying for dinner as the
Yes,
man.
because the man
Okay,
works.
that's it. Yeah,
It's pretty simple.
and it's a show that, and he's chasing you. He's supposed to be impressing you. That's how this stuff works, and he has to show that he can provide for you by, buying you a nice dinner
Yeah,
or whatever.
and
Okay?
instead what he did is he just flipped it all on its head and said, "You know what? Dudes rock, fuck society." And that guy is awesome. I think he's a real winner. And I think my advice to this woman is go fuck yourself and buy more tampons and chocolate, you dumb whore.
He could be like a. Could be like a.
He's a
I don't know.
mastermind,
I don't
dude.
know what you would call them. I don't know what kind of like one of those MGTOW guys or something. That could be what he is. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna manipulate this woman into buying me a big
Wait,
expensive
Wait,
steak.
hold on. You know what Big Tail stands for? Maggots
What?
going their own way, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
good. Yeah, he was
You're
wearing a
so great.
he was
Oh my
wearing a
goodness.
Slipknot mask the entire time.
Okay. We're going to move on now to our Reddit advice segment. Is everyone ready? Do, 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 do.
Dude,
Yay. Yay. Okay. So, I'm sorry. Am I the asshole or a bridezilla over costumes at my wedding?
Or what types of
What?
masks are they wearing?
Yeah.
Are
Are they wearing boiler suits and masks? Is that what the
If
costumes
only.
are?
That would make it a lot better. So first time posting on Reddit.
married to my bride.
But I figured I would let the internet have a whack at this. Next month is our wedding, and my fiance and I had the idea of having a themed wedding.
Ugh.
I will be the moon goddess,
What?
and he will be the
Oh.
god of the seas.
What? What?
The wedding party will be dressed to match the respective side themes. Now, because of this theme and the fact that most of our friends are cosplayers, we
Oh,
opened it up for guests to dress up in costume or cosplay to match the overall theme. I
The
you know
thing should
what?
be
admit,
fat.
This
they probably are.
this
very
sounds
fat.
more like a funeral than a wedding.
What?
That is true. When we buried
'Cause
my
I don't want to
grandfather,
die if I had to go to that thing.
when we
Oh, my
buried my
goodness.
grandfather, we did bury him as the moon god. So
Yeah, it's a good way to go.
that's what he wanted, you know. He
Yeah,
was-
you dressed him up like Moon Man.
yeah.
Oh, what music did you play while the slideshow went? Oh my goodness.
Jesus. What kind of
I
a
will-
fucking dumb? They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a wedding, but also everybody dressed like anime masquerade. This will be
I'm
good.
gonna show up to your wedding dressed as Tuxedo Mask.
I will admit,
I'm the
Oh, go
spy
ahead.
from TF2.
I will admit I was a bit ambiguous in the attire rules, but I assumed, I know it's my first mistake to assume, that everyone would dress to match the occasion or at least appropriately. A little bit of a side note, my fiance loves dinosaurs. He
Yes.
loves studying them.
He's
Jurassic
autistic.
Park is his favorite movie. Our first
He's an
Whose favorite
autistic man.
movie is Jurassic Our first real date was to go see Jurassic Park in theaters when they did a
Oh.
Throwback Thursday showing.
Oh,
His family knows he has always loved dinosaurs.
oh.
Dude,
He's
at that,
like a
at, that,
toddler.
at that fucking age too, you could be like, yeah, Dad, we went and got tickets. We saw the original Jurassic Park in theaters. I got a hand job, and he was like, yeah, when that came out, I got a hand job in the theater too. And then they can high five over it. It's fucking bizarre.
That's a very strange thing to say, Bryden.
Yeah.
Listen.
Enter.
Okay, I'm
know
sorry
where
if you've
that
never
came
gotten a
from.
hand job in a theater, you fucking nerds.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually. Enter the problem.
Nobody loves you because nobody loves you.
That's true. Nobody loves me.
I'd be like,
Um,
get your hands off me. I'm trying to enjoy Jurassic Park.
Yeah, exactly.
Why even buy popcorn?
Okay. Enter the
See,
problem.
the thing is
His-
about trying to give a
Okay.
woman a hand job into the popcorn, though, is it just pops up in there, and then it's all like a whole thing.
That's horrific.
you.
Okay, we're moving on. Enter the problem. His uncle, girlfriend, and one of their sons have decided it was appropriate and funny to buy blow-up T-Rex costumes to wear to our wedding.
It is funny. Maybe not appropriate, but it's very
Yeah.
funny.
They're claiming we said they can wear anything, so that's what they chose. I think it's tacky,
No, the blow-up,
disrespectful.
I agree with her. The blow up dinosaur costume is like the surefire way to tell if somebody's like completely unfunny is if they buy one of those things.
They are.
Yeah, they
th-
should have like a Barney costume type situation where it's like cloth.
Yeah, it should get like a real. Yeah, that'd be cool.
They're like $17 on Amazon. Fat Kid Deals is always trying to push them. They're like, here you go. And like 2006, there you go. That was the time, but they were like $100 back then. Now you can get them made of anything.
I think it's tacky, disrespectful, and making fun of our important day. I feel like you were already making fun
Yeah.
of your important day. I don't know, man.
Hey, they're mad about this, and yet somebody showed up dressed like fucking Cloud Strife.
Yeah, they're fine with me showing up as tuxedo mask, but when they dress up like dinosaurs, that's where they draw the line.
It's too far. It's just the tackiness, I bet. I mean, like, they're dressing up as the moon goddess and the god of the sea. Freaking Poseidon.
How many people, how many foam sword fights were there at the reception? It's really what I want to know.
Probably a lot. I'm assuming they all LARP.
Yeah, they're fine with me dressing up like Vincent Valentine, but then they got their bouncer turning away the guys in dinosaur costumes.
You know, you should really
Just too
dress up
far.
as Vince
not-
McMahon.
I should
way-
dress up like Corey Taylor.
You should. In fact, tell them to redo their wedding, and we'll be there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's happened yet. Yeah, no, the wedding hasn't happened
I
yet. You
hope
still have
it's
time.
indefinitely postponed.
Yeah, they're like at this point, just have your fucking wedding on VR chat. Like that's
That's a good idea.
Oh, I'm sure nerds have done it. The VR chat's a weird fucking place, man. I can't even stream it. It gets so weird. You'll just be playing some dumb game, and then all of a sudden, here's like Hitler, and you're like, "This is like what Twitter used to be like," and it's like this is a kid's game. It's fucking nuts.
I think it's tacky, disrespectful, and making fun of our important day. I want to bar them from wearing these at the wedding. And I definitely do not want them in any wedding photos if they're wearing that. My fiance is also upset that his uncle is pulling this stunt. Why are you burping on the show, by the way?
I do what I
Mute
want.
or cover your mouth. Or
No.
something. You're disgusting. It was like a wet one. That was awful.
That was pretty dry.
And to quote my fiance, taking all the attention away from us. What's
That is
worse
true.
is my fiance's mom thinks the T-Rex costumes are a great idea and thinks it's funny. So, am I
Wait,
the
who thinks
asshole?
That's a good idea.
The mom, fiance's mom. So the dude's mom, the husband's mom.
Dude, the fiance's
Awesome.
mom is always trying to fucking ruin the wedding, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wants this marriage to fail.
they always do,
That shit's
whether they
hilarious.
realize it or not.
You know who's really funny is fiance's mom every fucking time. Just the idea of sabotaging a wedding. Like, I'm just going to show up dressed in a blow up dinosaur thing to the next fucking wedding that I go to.
You're not getting into it.
Dude, I'm getting. No. These they're
Oh, you
inflatable.
can go to the bathroom in the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of
I can pocket it, dude.
the.
Or I'll
Well,
plan
I-
it beforehand.
Yeah, if you
like,
want to ruin somebody's wedding.
So
why would I know I
think-
wouldn't do that?
Let me try to put it. I want to put myself in their shoes. So what would I do?
Hard to do. You
if
got big
someone
feet.
walked in? Yes, I do. It's really a problem. I'm just like breaking them all the time because they're just hard to control.
You really got
Now-
to shop at the drag queen store.
Yeah, if only they had one of those.
Yeah, all the
in
drag queen
area.
stores
I-
that you
I- that's-
regularly see.
It's gonna be the one bright spot of all the Skinwalker stuff. Is I'm finally gonna be able to find cute shoes in my size.
Yeah, except you'll know that they're used. Because, I mean, you know, these people don't have money. They're just returning them after they're stuck them up another guy's ass or whatever, you know?
Well, that's weird thing to say. No, but okay.
It's, hey,
If
hey,
it was my wedding,
tell me they don't do that.
I don't know why they would do that.
Well, why would a man dress up as a lady?
I don't know why they do that either.
Well, so there's a lot you don't know about the world. And
Why
Slipknot.
did
So
Gerard Way do
confused.
that?
Yeah, exactly.
scared.
Exactly.
He scared me. He scared me. I walked in and I was like, not only is he like anorexic and I thought he was going to be fat, but he's wearing a dress.
Yeah. So the guy that you're quoting all of his lyrics all the fucking time, endlessly, like day drunk on fucking Twitter, he's a crossdresser. So, yeah, there you go, idiot.
Do you think I didn't know that beforehand?
No, I don't know what you do and don't do when you're not recording with me. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Anyway, I feel like if someone walked into my ceremony part of the wedding and blow up dino costumes, I might be mad. I would be mad. But if you walk into the reception like that, that's funny.
Ugh. No.
Why?
Just leave that stuff at home.
It's not like furry costumes here. Like, what do you mean?
Just leave that. It's not about
What
you.
you do behind closed doors is not my business.
Damn, people have totally fucked in those blow up things.
Okay, I don't like this conversation.
No, that's true. Those mascot things cost like a fucking fortune, which is also a weird thing. What an expensive, hobby. But yeah, I'm sure they have. Why wouldn't they? And you have to to keep it inflated. You have to duct tape it. I mean, you'd really have to rig things up. That's happened.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that.
It's just dudes pretending to be dinosaurs.
Yeah. And of course, you guys can't do anything without making it gross.
Well, I mean,
Disgusting
I'm
and
thinking. I'm thinking
stinky.
more because like it goes back to like an age-old question. Because I don't think dinosaurs ever fucking existed. But like, how did dinosaurs fuck?
No, look.
No, it's
That's
great
a good question.
No,
First
I
of all,
know
but
it is.
second of all, no, because they're like birds, right? They have eggs, so they don't. The guy would come over and fertilize the egg, right?
I'm pretty sure lizards fuck.
Like a rooster.
I don't think it's like
No.
that.
They're like birds, though. They had feathers.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, I don't think birds like they like they lay an egg and then the man comes over and comes on it. It's not like a seahorse.
Yes. No, it's not like a seahorse, but it is like that.
I think chickens fuck.
I don't think they do.
I think chickens fuck. I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here. Do chickens have sex? Let's see. Hold on. Do chickens have sex to
They
lay eggs? Yeah. The hen inverts her cloaca to meet the rooster's presentation of his. Yeah, they do. Chickens fuck.
But then what is the point of laying the egg?
Well, again, that's like a menstruation thing. So like the unfertilized eggs, they just pop out like one a day or whatever. Yeah, it's like a whole deal. And then with the ones that aren't fertilized, those are the ones we eat. They're chicken periods.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that they had sex.
Yeah, they fuck. We just Googled
Why?
it. What do you mean why? I don't know. Like, ask God. Ask your fucking priest or whatever.
Okay,
Why
anyway,
do chickens
no,
fuck?
but we know that dinosaurs were real and they weren't
they
really
weren't,
dinosaurs
but they-
because there is a depiction of dragon in every culture.
Okay, there's a
across the
depiction
world.
of your fucking dumbass in every culture, and
Yeah.
It's a riveting conversation.
The vampire or whatever, okay? I'd rather be
Vampire.
that's also in every culture in some
No,
sort
it's
of
not.
way. Shut your mouth, Disco. Shut up, okay? Look, I don't need you to talk back to me.
you
on
didn't
my
even
own
know
show.
that chickens fucked.
I don't want to think about that.
Well, nobody's saying that you did. I mean, I don't know. You think about it and like not get fucking disturbed by it. Like I think of two chickens fucking and it does nothing for me. Like maybe you got
Alright.
some deep-seated strange issues here, but it does nothing for me. I'm like, of course they do that. Why wouldn't they? Dinosaurs fucking is completely different because I'm like, okay, they're too big. How would that even fucking work? And the tail would get in the way. What, a
I
dinosaur
swear
doing
birds
missionary?
don't do it.
They
I
do.
swear they don't.
What?
Birds fuck, you idiot.
Wait, you think they just give birth, like,
No,
without...
but they don't give birth.
You've never seen birds mating in, like, the wild
They
before?
gonna
dance
go make a drink.
around.
What do you think that's leading to? That's like saying people get pregnant from flirting.
Have you never gone hiking or something and seen two birds in a tree?
No. I mean, I have, but not doing that.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my goodness. I'm looking it up. No, okay, 3% of birds.
What?
Okay, they do not. Okay, you don't understand. Bryden, are you still here? No, he
What are
left.
you talking
making sure.
about?
Listen,
3% of
listen.
birds?
3% of birds have a penis. The rest,
You're
okay, so
lying.
they don't. They don't have the same parts. Okay? Or rather, they do have the same parts as each other.
What?
I don't know how to explain this. Okay, I'm going to birdfact.com. Don't worry. I don't want to read all this. Okay, rather than sex, the act of birds mating is usually called a cloacal kiss. The cloaca is an opening that some 97% of male and female birds possess. Okay, so it's... Yeah. They don't. I was right. I was right. Are you gone too now, Disco?
No, I'm here. I don't
Okay.
know what...
I need you to understand that I was right.
About what?
Birds.
They still mate. Doesn't matter if they have different parts.
No, it does matter.
They've got a cloaca, dude. Like it's a whole.
Yes,
it's a butthole.
it's not the same
pussy,
thing.
And it's
not the same thing.
You have a cloaca. Just do the show. I went and had a drink. You're still talking about this fucking dumbass shit. Birds fuck. All right,
Yes.
like
Okay, they don't.
you're retarded.
What are
They
they?
literally do not.
Oh, awesome.
I've made Disco mad now.
Well, I mean, he had to sit here and listen to you fucking go on about some dumb bullshit. Like, I'm sorry that, like, I don't know. You think a bird's different than everybody, I guess.
I do. I'm just unique and special in that way. Am I the asshole for yelling at my girlfriend to stop fucking eating?
Wait,
Yes.
hold on.
In short, yes.
Who names their kid eating?
That's a good point.
It's a good one.
That's disgusting. My sister runs a bakery business, and she's been struggling lately to keep up with orders because she's been short-staffed. She does a lot of orders for wedding cakes that require custard or marmalade fillings. And I offered to help her
Sounds
out by
good.
making these fillings at home and bringing them to her so she has less work to do.
It's calm.
Unfortunately, the past 4 times I've made these fillings, my girlfriend has literally dipped her fingers into the filling jars and contaminated them because, in her words, she just wanted to try some. I've tried explaining to her that she can't dip her fingers in and contaminate the entire batch because then I have to remake it. I said she should use a spoon and take some out like that if she wants to try it so bad, but she just pouts and says that she likes using her fingers because it takes her back to her childhood.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Fine.
What?
I mean, it could be worse. You could say, I like using a spoon. It takes me back to my childhood.
You know, you never got like frosting out of the bowl
No,
when you were a
yes,
kid?
but I don't think it's appropriate to just shove your fingers in people's marmalade.
Ah, yeah.
And it just be like, it takes me back to my childhood.
Wait, is that
That's
the
why
whole
I'm acting
story?
like a child. What? No,
Is that the whole story?
no.
Oh.
Today I was trying to finish some chocolate custard to send it over to my sister really fast because she was running late on a wedding cake order for an important client. I told my girlfriend
That
beforehand.
client's name, Corey Taylor.
Yeah.
It's very important.
He
I
loves
told my girlfriend
loves marmalade.
beforehand to not eat. Now I'm just picturing that freaking bear, Paddington.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
Paddington the Bear. Good guy.
Corey Taylor is Paddington.
Okay.
In my head right now. That's what I'm seeing. Okay.
He's about the same
Ah,
height as him.
yeah. Okay, I told my girlfriend beforehand, do not eat the custard. And if you really want to, please, 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 please use a spoon. I get out of the shower and what do I see? She, she has her fingers in it again. I totally lost it because this is the 5th time she blatantly disregarded what I said. And I yelled at her and told her to stop fucking eating the food I'm making because it's not for her and she's contaminating it. She started crying and she got mad at me for fat shaming her. Even though I made even though I made no comment on her weight and she has no history of weight issues or eating disorders.
Okay, that's
I
not true.
know.
That's not true,
Yeah.
Reddit. It's not true. Listen, this bitch is Winnie the Pooh, and she just can't keep her fucking hands out of this.
She's Paddington Bear.
No, Corey Taylor's
Just-
Paddington Bear.
Oh, okay. They're all bears in this
A
household.
lot of bears. And you know what? She's trying to find the marmalade that's just right.
This is a man that was pushed to his limits. That's what I think. I mean, he tries to be polite and he tries to ask her, like, please just use a spoon like a civilized human being. Like, you could just use a spoon, right? Like a normal person. Sometimes I tell my children, just act like a human.
Yeah.
You're acting like an animal. Be a human being. You know what I mean? And this woman was not. I don't blame him.
No, I mean, just keep your goddamn hands out of the fucking food that I'm selling to people. God, heaven forbid if somebody fucking found out. Like, they're like, oh, what's this? A fingernail? Like, it's,
She lost the whole fingernail in the marmalade.
you know, like,
It's sticky.
God only
Rip
fucking
one
knows.
off.
Yeah, God only fucking knows. Yeah. I don't know. At that point, I'd rethink my entire goddamn relationship with this fat bitch. That's insane that you have to be told 5 times, this is my work, stop putting your fingers in it.
I think that the worst part for me is the excuse that it's taking her back to her childhood. Like, I get that as like a haha, that's why I did it once.
Yeah.
And then she stops? Like a joke?
Well,
You
she's
know,
just feeling
to brush it
nostalgic.
off,
Something
but-
Corey Taylor can relate to.
I'm going to see if this beer explodes like the last 3. No, I didn't drink 3 tonight. I'm sorry. No, it's from the pack. From the pack. They've all exploded so far this week.
You have a drinking problem. But
Yep, it's exploding.
I just, it takes me back to my childhood. You've got childhood trauma of some sort then. If it's like you're compelled to do this, like just go buy some fucking icing or something like that and eat with your fingers to your heart's content, you fucking whale.
Yeah, you
but
can just buy your own
I
thing of
think-
icing.
I think the only way that he could have remedied this situation is to
I swear to God.
prepare a smaller batch just for her. That's the only thing in my
No!
mind that I can think
No.
of.
But then
That
she's
would,
eating the custard and the marmalade and getting fatter.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only way I can see out of this. But I don't know. I don't think you can have a healthy relationship with somebody who's
No,
doing that.
No,
That's,
dude,
what he should do is he should go up to her the next time she's cooking something and just shove his fingers in it.
no, fuck his fingers. He
He
oughta
should
go
be
up,
a petty cartoon character.
yes, he should go up there and then like the next time she's trying to do fucking anything, just take a piss in it. Just piss in the pasta sauce and go, that's what you're doing to my business right now. Because remember,
It's not even his business. He's not getting paid. He's just helping his sister. He's being a good brother, which is what you want, right? Like if you're gonna, like you're deciding if you're gonna marry a man and you want kids someday and you want him to be a good husband, he treats his sister good. That's a good thing, right?
well, I mean, what if his
Yes.
sister's a cunt?
He should.
Well, then it would be
he
a
should
bad
take
thing.
her to a Slipknot concert and throw her into the mosh pit and see how she fends against 20 fanatic maggots.
I
throwing
think
I think that's a
hands.
good plan.
honestly, dude, this bitch has been at the gathering of the Juggalos, all right? Like you can tell if she's so fucking
been
fat and shitty that she
passed
can't keep her
around.
fingers out of fucking food, like she's a retarded fat bitch.
What's that drink they drink? Fuego?
Fago.
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 Yeah, fuego means like
Fago.
hot in Spanish, but yeah, fago from New Jersey.
Freaking Paddington. Oh my goodness.
Love that little guy.
Good guy, Paddington. Even Winnie the Pooh, good guy. You know, but he's a messy dude.
Yeah.
Get your fucking fingers out of the goddamn
Messy.
honey, you dickhead.
Well, just eat a little bit less of it. He's always stealing Rabbit's honey.
Well, I mean, Rabbit's kind of a dick.
They're good guys. Good guys, Winnie the Pooh and Paddington.
Well, I like Eeyore. Eeyore is my favorite fella.
He's cute.
You're solid.
I thought it was really sweet when they gave him a whole episode that's about how, like, he's not actually just sad all the time. Sometimes he just likes looking at the clouds. You know? Sometimes people like to do different things.
He's stoic.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a good guy. He's pretty realistic. All these fucking Winnie the Pooh's running around, no fucking pants on, high as shit, off of fucking honey with Christopher Robin. That's weird, right? And then like Tigger is all kinds of coked out and all of that. Just leave Eeyore be, man. Like he's stuck with all you fucking retards. He just
That's a
wants
good
to
point.
fucking, you know, life's bad. He's like he's a velvet donkey, all right? He's never gonna die. He's just stuck in this existential hell. Point is, this bitch is fatter
Speaking
than
of
shit. Yell at this
donkey-
bitch. Just yell at him.
Yeah. I think that he did the right thing. He's not the asshole, and he should just yell at her more. Yeah.
I mean, you should have been meaner when you yelled at her, to be honest.
Yeah.
She'd be like, listen here, you fucking fuzzy bitch.
Bitch, you can have some marmalade when you lose 5 pounds.
I would just smack the marmalade off the counter and then pee on it. Just
It's his marmalade.
doesn't matter. She ruined it. She contaminated it. Just start contaminating all of her. Just start, like,
Contaminate her makeup.
Yeah, dude. Like, rub your fucking butt crack on her pillow. That way she gets pink eye. Like, just really, and just start, you know, tell her it's.
When she asks,
Now this is
it reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah. And just tell her this is contamination nation, and then just like fucking contaminate everything she does. Yeah, she fucking likes it. Go, I had a pretty rough childhood. Then make her go to therapy because clearly she got molested. Like something's up with the got to stick my fingers in marmalade.
All right, let's move on to our next story. Am I the asshole for making my daughter, who is 18, sit in the front seat of a horse-drawn carriage?
What?
What?
That's,
You guys are so cute saying it together. Our city
Why does she
has
not
the-
like it?
no, she
Well,
she wanted to sit behind the horse's ass. Like what is
she
that?
does not want to sit behind it.
Oh.
That's what it is. She doesn't want to sit in the front, right behind the
I
horses.
don't want to ride coach.
Our city has this little festival every year, and one thing they have there is a horse-drawn carriage. My daughter and I thought that it might be fun to check out, so we bought our tickets. It was a pretty huge carriage pulled by several horses. People were filing in and taking seats in the back area, but I led my daughter around to the front area where no one was sitting.
Well, yeah.
I wonder why nobody was sitting there.
Well, if it's elevated, it's not that bad. It doesn't smell like horse shit. I mean, horses just kind of stink, but you know.
Only guy up there was the coachman, but he was wearing earmuffs and didn't look like he'd bother us, and it was wide enough we didn't have to sit too close to him. My daughter said, "Ugh, why sit up there? Everyone else wants the back area. It's not too crowded. We don't have to sit up here."
You get to see
I
the
said-
horses.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point. I don't like horses. They scare me. But like that's the whole point. You get to sit up front. You can see the horses. I think that's what the dad is going for here.
I said, "Well, it's more privacy. Why not just enjoy it with the two of us? And besides, it's a better view," which is to your point, Bryden. You could see the horse.
It's mostly horse butt, but you know, still.
She said, "A better view of what? The horses' butts. Don't they fart and crap as they walk? But what's the point of a horse-drawn carriage far away from the horses?" What indeed.
Yeah, it's just kind of an uncomfortable ride then. I think the dad was trying to do something cool and like, look, horses, like they don't have horses
Well, yeah.
probably.
Got a teenager. They're just annoyed at life.
Everybody else
she-
is doing this. They're back there. Shouldn't we be back there? It's like, ugh, you're never going to get ahead in life.
Well, You sound like such a dad. Well, she was right that the horses were gassier than I expected, and they passed gas and relieved themselves a surprising number of times for a 1 hour carriage ride. My
Wait,
daughter
an
hated
hour?
it. An hour.
That's a long time to sit by a horse's ass.
Why is it an hour? Aren't they usually like 20 minutes?
I mean, if that. Like, that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, I might see why that might be a problem. Because, I mean, they do stink.
That's like being on the Ferris wheel for an hour.
For an hour. Yeah.
Like, that's not what it's for. You just kind of do it real quick. Like, it's not very exciting.
Is this, I mean, was this a horse-drawn carriage ride through somewhere interesting?
It's like a festival.
Oh, maybe.
But then you're not at the festival for an hour. You're watching horses poop for an hour.
Well,
I missed this one. What are these, some Amish or something?
No, they're at a festival.
Oh. She doing a wave? Did she get a wave to people from the carriage?
No, you weren't listening at all. You don't know what's going on.
Oh.
I'll
The
bet you can wait.
horses are
Okay.
pooping.
Ooh, that's not good.
It's a horse poop festival, though.
Oh, then that is good.
My daughter hated it. It would gag each time and turn away. To be fair, I had a cold, but I was kind of amused by it. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal.
An hour, though.
That's a long freaking time, dude. Why would you buy an hour long of that?
Yeah.
But after the ride, my daughter was surprisingly mad at me and said it ruined her night and appetite. And even the next day would barely talk to me. Did I go too far? I felt like she was overreacting.
Okay, she's a 18-year-old girl, so she's 100% overreacting. But, you know, I don't know, maybe not the best call. I would say just wait it out until she wants something. Because then she'll be your friend again, and, you know, you can give her money for bullshit. Just wait it out. I wouldn't make a Reddit post about it.
I know what this is. I didn't realize what this was until just a second ago, but I do know what it is. She's 18. You're still treating her like a child by like telling her where she can sit on a horse-drawn carriage ride that you took her to at a festival, and she's not annoyed about the horses. It's not about the horses. This is a teenage girl. It's never about what she says it's about. Okay? You think that she's still daddy's little princess who has to do what you told her, and she thinks she's an adult, when the reality is you guys should just have not done it for an hour or
An hour's
sat
so long.
in the middle, or like there's compromises here.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he doesn't, like, keep his thumb on her, you know, as an 18-year-old girl, if he doesn't, like, keep her in line, you know, get the reins on it, so to speak, she's gonna end up fucking one of those horses, dude. Like,
She might, but what she doesn't like them, and she's grossed out by them and doesn't want to sit near them, so that's a good sign. But then also, she's going to festivals with her daddy at 18 instead of hanging out with boys or whatever. So she's probably fine, honestly.
I'd go to a horse festival, you know, if they were like, you can shoot the horses. I don't like horses.
Fun. I like horses.
I don't like them. They're too scary. They're like, you look into their eyes and you could tell that they know they're alive.
Yes, they're very smart.
I don't like that because it's like one of these
I don't think
days,
they're that smart.
dude.
They
know
look smart.
They know they're alive, and it's
I've
fucking
never
horrible.
seen one. Besides
Look-
Mr. Ed, I've never seen one like form a
most-
sentence.
Well, yeah, that's
most
true. They don't talk usually.
Stoic animals in the world that have like
Humans.
a very stoic, wise attitude and vibe about them are horses and pugs.
Okay. So Abby
Pugs
missed
look
the whole.
like retards.
Abby missed the whole fucking point. Doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Dogs are retarded. They have no idea they're alive. Especially
I think
pugs.
they do.
Because if pugs knew they were alive, they would be screaming, "What have you done to me? What has your people done to me? I
Well, they
only
can't
live
do
to
that.
die."
Because their mouths are all messed up.
Yeah, and so are their noses. And you might as well go check on your dog because it might be dead right now.
He's fine. And they look like that because the Chinese were trying to get the symbol, their
Okay,
symbol, their character
let's
for
make it
Prince
let's make it racist
in
now,
the
right?
forehead.
Uh-huh. That's
Like that's why they look like that. Because
sure.
they wanted the folds to look like the symbol
Oh.
for Prince.
Didn't realize this was a anti-racist or anti-Chinese racist.
Yeah,
I
I know.
love the
podcast.
Chinese.
She just is a fucking asshole. But horses, no, horses. I'm pretty sure you can look at them and they know they're alive, and it's creepy as shit because it's like I'm sorry I wasn't even part of this like slavery we've done to you guys here. My bad. Please don't clomp fucking me to death, dude. Like, it's not good. I don't like them.
No.
They scare the shit out of me.
All right.
The point is, yeah, I think you're right to a big degree about that. But an hour is a long carriage ride.
Why
Yep.
can't I zoom in on my
It's not
screen?
that long. An hour.
An hour of fucking horse farts is a lot, dude. Like 20 minutes is
but
fine.
I mean, it's an hour. It's not like a whole day or anything.
Look, an hour is a long time in the car.
What are you talking about?
Okay, don't act like you go in cars or anywhere for an hour.
I don't leave my cage.
I've traveled upwards of 3 hours to go see Slipknot in concert. No issue for me.
Well, I mean, that's it.
because you were so excited to go see
Because I'm
Slip.
such a dedicated maggot.
Yeah, dude, you got a light at the end of the tunnel.
We've got some quick ones we could do.
All right, we got 5 minutes left.
My boyfriend goes goblin mode every time his sports team loses.
Wow.
Oh.
From r/relationship
Got excited
advice.
when you said goblin and then you
I
said
know.
sports. I got not excited.
Yeah, well, at least he's still going goblin mode.
I guess so.
I don't know what goblin
My
mode means.
Ask
Turning
Finley.
into a goblin.
No, it's not Finley's Goblin Goo. It did not reach such levels that now people are posting Reddits about Goblin.
No, but I
Turning
think
into a
he would
goblin.
know. He knows all about everything goblins, like the Green Goblin.
I mean, it would be amazing if like people just started posting like, "Am I the asshole for eating the Goblin Goo?"
I mean, we could make that happen.
What
We
rule?
could make that happen. We should just take all of the not funny jokes and memes and post about them on Reddit.
I think you
Alright, I
should-
got something to say about not funny.
Oh boy.
Not funny. Somebody in not funny had the audacity to say to one of our good friends, who's a very reliable source, that Here to Help fans are nothing but a bunch of fat, ugly kids. You know what? Hold on a second. You know what I said to that?
What?
One, I'm a fat, ugly kid.
Yeah.
Two, Here to Help fans, for the most part, enjoy all kinds of contents. Like not funny, maybe. So what you're trying to say is that your fans are fat, ugly kids too? Is that what you're trying to say?
He's quoting Corey Taylor right now, but he's changing some things.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
And it was very well done. I liked it.
Why did you give it away? I could have just looked like an idiot there. That's fine. Oh my goodness gracious.
Actually, no. Isn't that No. It's the singer of Nickelback talking about Slipknot, right? Or am I get that wrong?
Taylor talking about Limp Bizkit.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I knew I had heard that before.
Well,
Nice, dude.
you'll be
nice.
relieved
Hell
to
yeah,
hear-
Disco.
that only about half of our fans are fat, ugly weirdos.
Yeah, the other fucking fat, ugly lesbians.
Probably.
They don't know they're lesbians yet. They're like married and have fucking kids. And they're just like, I'm not a lesbian. And you
Well,
are.
that's usually how it goes. Right? I mean, almost all lesbians are like 40-year-old divorcees with like 16-year-old kids, right?
I don't think that's almost all lesbians. No.
I think that's almost all lesbians.
I don't think that's even close to true if you ran the numbers on it.
I think that's what it is.
Nope. I think that's what you're hoping that it is. When all of your kids grow up, you can just like marry a grocery store clerk.
I'm just saying, I get it.
I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do.
Okay, where was I? My boyfriend is more athletic than me and is really into sports when I'm not super into them. He's cried multiple times over his favorite team losing, which I understand. We all get
Well, hold on, hold on.
emotional.
Oh, I understand that.
Hold on. I mean, is he a Bengals fan? Because the last 2 years have been fucking rough, dude.
Well, who cares if you're crying over sports and if you have an emotional reaction
we got
to
so
sports
close.
that's not just like damn it or yeah
We got so
won.
no. They
Yeah,
got
you're only allowed
a
to cry
loser.
at the birth of a child or Gilmore Girls. Those are the two things.
Gilmore Girls.
You're
is,
only allowed to cry if it's because your wife is in pain.
Ugh.
Yeah, or Gilmore Girls.
Yeah,
Or Gilmore.
or the fucking last year's goddamn Super Bowl. I mean, Bengals so close this year, got knocked out before they fucking got. It's
Bryden's coming out as a whiny bitch.
well. I mean, dude, we have Joe Burrow now. Brady's retired. All right, so like, fuck the Bucks.
It's so funny he lost his wife because he just wanted to play one more season.
How is that funny?
What an idiot.
I don't
All
know.
he had to do was quit one season early.
Yeah, I'm sure that Tom Brady is going to be totally alone for the rest of his life.
I didn't say that.
I think his wife left him because he made out with his kid.
That
Oh.
that is some weird shit. Yeah,
Okay,
he
well.
does strangely kiss his kid
Not
on the
weird.
lips.
Wow! No,
Just
because all
kidding.
the media about that was all about, like, well, he said he would retire by now and he's not retiring, which is also, like, I mean, I kind of get it, but it's not the best
That's not-
excuse. It makes her look like a bitch. But if he, like, kissed his kid or, like,
Well, this is years ago.
I'm sure there's more going on that you're not hearing about in the background.
Look, okay, there's a picture of him. He kissed his small child, his kid, on the lips, just like a peck on the lips, which
Oh.
is like really weird.
well, that's not making out. No, it's not. He's a dad. Okay, look. You got me riled up for a second, but that is normal. It's
Tom
normal
Brady
to
did
kiss
not
your
make-
children.
Tom Brady did not
No, he
make out with
stuck
his kid.
no,
You
he stuck
fucking
his,
weirdo.
Stuck his tongue in his mouth.
Like,
Okay, that's
Look at this.
bad. But like you can kiss
do you
your
not?
kids.
No, Abby, you fucking idiot. You insufferable cunt. Do you not think that it would not be a huge deal if there were photos of Tom Brady making out with his fucking kid? Like, yeah, there's some strange
This
pictures.
is not okay. I don't know why he's posting this on the internet, but it's a normal thing to do.
What?
I'm looking at the pictures.
Yeah, the classic Brady moment that you posted there of him like kissing his son on the back of the head. Like it is,
That's
it
Yeah,
is
on the
fine.
back
weird.
of his neck.
Yeah, it is weird.
Like you do.
Like
That's
I
not
wouldn't
weird.
like.
The weird thing is posting. The feet pic thing is weird.
I don't think it's
I'll
that. I don't think that's the reason why, but I'm saying there's probably a lot going on that you're not hearing about with Tom Brady's
Tom
marriage.
Brady is not. Listen, you son of a bitch. Tom Brady's not fucking molester.
Well,
I didn't say that.
I don't think he is.
Tom Brady. Let's move on. Tom Brady.
Why is he
fucking-
posting his children's feet pic?
Tom Brady can
though?
do whatever he wants.
But okay.
He came to Tampa and gave us a goddamn Super Bowl right then, just immediately.
Don't care.
The only thing I cared about in football was Tom Brady. That was it. I was not a fan of a team. I was a fan of Tom Brady. You know what? Brady's gone. Fine. You know what? Burrow. That's great. Lived in Cincinnati for years. Always liked the Bengals. Bengals have come so far. And, just Joe Burrow is a fucking champion. And it's a shame what's happened. But next year, that's it. Burrow, dude.
I think he's a loser.
I think that you wish that you had as cool a clothes as he does.
I don't even know who he is, except you keep saying Bengals.
Well,
so maybe
he's
a
a-
Bengal.
He's a wigger, is what he is.
Whoa, wow. But whenever his team loses, he proceeds to eat or destroy all food items in the house.
Well, what does he mean? Wait, destroy? Like, I mean, eat is one thing. If he's like, I'm going to eat all these chicken wings in anger. It's another thing if he's like, I'm going to destroy this birthday cake. That's what?
Have you ever just eaten a box of hot wings in anger? What do you mean?
I've eaten plenty of
Is
things
this-
in anger.
Is this a husband or a boyfriend?
Boyfriend. They're
Okay.
19 and 20.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
one
don't.
thing. It's one
Yeah.
thing to anger eat. Like, I mean, I've been so pissed off at work that I pulled off, through a drive-through or whatever, the White Castle, and I'm just sitting in the parking lot fuming, just fucking munching, dude. But I mean, I've never been so mad that I'm like throwing mozzarella sticks across the fucking room.
That's. I don't understand why he chooses to destroy all of our food. I don't know why that's a stress response, but I've talked to him
What
about
is-
it before,
What is that?
and he still hasn't stopped.
What does she mean, destroy all the food? Like, is he punching pizzas? What does that
throwing it
mean?
against a wall or
I
something.
don't-
I bet this guy takes her out to see Marvel movies and stuff too.
I bet he does.
Seems like that kind of guy.
Is he
I bet
opening?
they saw Ant-Man.
Yeah, he saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania. She didn't even want to go, but he took her. He's like, we had to see it.
I don't know. Paul Rudd's really kind of gone downhill. He just signed a contract because he wanted that money. But like, I mean, is he opening the fucking fridge and just tearing everything out? Does she go into detail at all about destroying
let
our
me
food
finish
and
it.
eating it?
It's almost done. He calls his goblin mode, and he won't stop until all food is ruined. His favorite team is playing in the Super Bowl, and I'm really nervous. Any
Oh,
advice?
it's the Phillies.
Yeah. Guess who
Or the
suddenly knows
Eagles.
anything about sports? I doubt. Well, yeah, you're right. Philadelphia Eagles, but sure.
Yeah.
The Phillies went to fucking. Why can't I? God damn it.
Who cares?
That was a slip.
I don't care.
The Eagles.
I do not care.
Well,
So,
it is a bit.
listen.
This makes
World
sense
Series.
now.
Sorry, I'm drunk. Phillies went to the World Series. I bet on them. They
Yes.
fucking lost. That was irritating as shit to me.
Eagles went to the
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
And
They lost.
they fucking lost.
I want to know, is he picking up a pickle jar and smashing it on
Right.
the ground,
He
and now
smashed
she
it
has to
over her
clean up
head
glass?
and screaming at her.
Like, what is he doing? Is he just like throwing things away? Is it just the table of snacks he had set out for that day? Like, what is going on
If
here?
it's-
She says all food in the house. He won't stop until all food is ruined. But I feel like if I was writing a post like this, I would be pissed about the cleanup. And so I'd be like, yeah, he smashed glass and he smeared ketchup on the walls and there's hot wings in the air conditioned filter.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of cleaning up that needs to be done as far as the post goes. It's just a weird one because I mean, listen, if he stress eats, then that's totally acceptable. I understand. I mean, you shouldn't do it, but like I understand that. If the man is just he's like, oh yeah, my team lost, no more food, and it's like some sort of a penance, then that's also weird. But what does destroying all the food, he won't stop until there's no food in the house, fucking mean?
He's having
I
a
don't know.
breakdown. So he was crying, right?
Yeah, he cries every time his team loses, which is really pathetic and disgusting, and she
teams lose a
probably doesn't
lot?
love him.
Well, I mean, I don't know. His team went to the Super Bowl this year, so
And then they lost.
well, or they won. I mean, it could have been the Chiefs or it could have been the
I
Eagles.
got a feeling that this behavior, it's probably the Eagles.
This is very Philly behavior.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening, but we are out of time for today. But first, Mr. Twisted Maggot, is there anything you would like to plug today
Yes.
or talk about before we leave?
Kino Quickly, Bonkers Theater, Nerd Sack, Not Funny.
That
Do
is
you
too
seriously?
much.
Do you have 4 fucking podcasts?
Yes.
Jesus,
And he
dude.
somehow finds time
Well,
to
Kino-
come on ours twice. That's amazing.
Well, Kino Quickly is the whole point of it.
Yeah,
Is
it's
like 6
short.
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you still gotta watch the movies or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess. It's a lot of podcasts.
It's impressive and wonderful, and we appreciate you creating so much content, is what he means.
And they should definitely tune in for the second hour
Yeah.
for a
Yes.
special surprise.
Oh, boy.
But that's what is that? That's a dollar. I got something.
Yes.
Got something in a box next to me that I'm gonna bring out.
Okay,
My
so
little bag
It's
of
a
tricks.
gun.
Yeah, my little bag of tricks. I got my mystery box.
All right.
It's
So
something
if you-
special.
If you want to know what his bag of tricks and his mystery box and his special surprise is all about, you can subscribe to our Patreon. You can become a Patreon subscriber for
A
Here to Help podcast.
A Patreon subscriber.
Patreon.com/Here to Help podcast. It's only $1. And then on Monday, just a few days away, for less than a price of the avocado, you can find out what the secret surprise is. Bryden, do you have any plugs?
Other than if you're wondering why this was posted at 7 a.m. instead of 7 p.m. on this same channel, I'm going to be playing Atomic Heart. I played a few hours yesterday, which is Tuesday.
You're bumping our show to the next morning?
No. It'll be in the morning. Yeah, it'll still be there at the same time. Well, it'll be there at 12 hours earlier. Yeah, I want to play this game. It fucking rules, and I'm streaming it. So.
Okay.
It's just the way that it is. They'll still listen to it, dickhead. The same fucking 10 people still listen to it.
Look, there's at least 20.
Yeah, not in the fucking, not in the premiere. There's not. Nobody pays attention to that. So, yeah, I'm going to be streaming on the same channel, and I'm going to be playing Atomic Heart. And that game fucking rules. If you're into BioShock, this game seems very much like that, except better than the first one. Very much BioShock Infinite, but might be even better than BioShock Infinite, to be honest, as far as the gameplay goes.
I never played Infinite. I played.
It's really good. The Infinite's great. Atomic Heart fucking rules. It's like I'm like 2.5 hours in. It's fantastic. It's really, really cool, and you can get it on Game Pass. For not free, but for the price of Game Pass. It's really cool. I'm really, really into it. I'm mad that I'm doing this instead of playing it, but it's fine. This is also
I'm sorry.
fun.
Well, everyone, I hope you will forgive me for being sick once again. I cannot help it. I have dirty little children who get me sick constantly.
Oh, Velocic sick.
You can reach us all on Twitter at OctoAbbey and at One and Only Bryden and at Disco Kino. Thank you so much for joining us today, Twisted Maggot, formerly known as Disco. Good night, everyone.